Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back here to Snowman86. You join me here on Catlin Crops, and today we are testing out a demo machine. So we've picked up the Damn Man Land Cruiser from our local dealership here, and today we're just going to experiment with the fertilizer and applying it and the different types. So that is the plan here today. So we're just going to quickly jump in here and get rolling. So for today's efforts we are going to buy uranium 28, fill the tank. So we see this fertilizer is 36% nitrogen. Just going to run it to about 1.5 and we'll stop. So I'll see you over field 3. So as we approach here, we're just going to get ourselves set up. So we're just going to switch to outside. So before we get started here, I'm just going to quickly show you the map here. Again, we are currently working in field 3. So you will see down here we have our nitrate level, phosphate, potassium, water available, air temperature. All these factors are taken into account. You will see up here on the right hand side we have the required values that we need. So currently we are tracking kind of in a good area. There is still work to be done. Phosphate is low, nitrogen is low, potassium is low, then the recommended value. So we will do this run here with the nitrogen and we should see an increase here in this figure. So we'll remember 134 kilograms to the hectare, and what we're looking for is 193. So if I go back and we head to our sprayer, we should have a spray rate which is here, which is currently 200 kgs to the hectare. And again, I don't think we need that much. That is probably a bit high, so we're just going to lower that. I want to drop it to 100. Just get it down. Oh. There we go. So we set it to 100. So we'll see what that has, the effect it has. We can set our limits on the height of the booms. And we've plenty of options here. Our working width is 28 meters. So we've the choice between 28 and 15. So we're going to go back to 28 there. And we also have the choice to empty the tank. That is handy that we can fold our booms down, we can reduce our working weight depending on the size of the field we're in. Some of the fields here will not need the full 28 meters. So with that said, we're going to lower the booms. Again, so we're just passing through here now. We'll complete this. We're slightly off track there. So we're just going to zoom out that a little bit more for us. So you'll see we've hit a wet spot in the field. Texture has changed there. Just shut off the booms there as we pass over the other field on the right there, and we are away again. So again, we're just going to quickly stop there now and just quickly have a look at our field. And if we hit our nitrogen levels, you will see where we have roughly passed, we are bringing it up. So I believe we could possibly increase our spray rate. It's gone to a light green. So we will just go back quickly and we'll just increase it again. We'll bring it back to 200. 205 will do. And we're just going to press on again and see what difference it makes. So we've left the map in the nitrogen view, so you will see now there is a darker green trace coming, which means we're more the appropriate level of nitrogen on the field. So the ability to change the map to different settings is very handy. It enables you to see the progress as you apply on the field as you would in some of the newer applications that you have out there. So we're just going to stop here again quickly, and we're just going to once more increase the spray rate. We're going to bring it up to 300. Just again, it's a quick little test just to show you the difference that things will make. So we still start to see a darker line appear here now on our map. Just going to lift our booms up over the bushes here. back down, and we get ourselves into shape, and we'll get going again. So it looks like it was 300 kgs to the hectare is the more appropriate applied rate for us. And it's saying that we could possibly push it a bit more. As you can see, the field is kind of changing as we go across it, which is what you would expect in real life, as a field is never uniform. So that's a nice feature. Now, if you were interested in seeing a way of working this out, I know if you go check out Kerbo's channel, that's Kerbo, you will see he's done some nice reviews on this spraying feature, and he has also built himself a calculator where he can work out the values of the field. So again, I would recommend go and check that out. Definitely worth a watch. So on this final pass we will up it again, and we will go closer maybe to the 450 mark. What's interesting to note is where the field is a darker texture, the nitrogen level is noticeably higher. I'm just going to lift our booms up again to clear these couple of bushes. And before we start this row, we are going to increase it. As I say, we will jump it to the 450 mark. If we can get to 450, 400 is the max, so we will go with that. And we're just going to set off. And for those of you who are keen-eyed and been watching, you should notice the increased use in the fertilizer in the tank. It is decreasing a lot quicker now than when we first started. And again, all these things factored in, just a nice touch here in cattle and crops. So the last thing we're going to do is just slow it down ever so much. So you will see the speed has now increased it. So there's lots of factors to take into account here when spraying. So we're just going to stay at this speed here just for one pass. We might vary the rate. You see we're starting to touch red there now in a couple of places. So we're going to just drop it down to about 8 miles an hour. So noticeable difference now in the application rate. So lots of factors to take in here when you are spraying any kind of fertilizer. You'll see we were probably going a bit strong now, so we can afford to go back to possibly 10 miles an hour. So we're now seeing less yellow, more green. And I will bring this map up just a little bit bigger at the end here so you can see fully where we've been and the different application rates and what we've done. So just going to get this folding and then we're going to quickly jump into our map here again. So if we zoom in here, you will see the different rates. We started out here at 100 and we were traveling close to maybe 14 miles an hour. We increased the spray rate along here and we kept going on the different passes. And when we got down here towards the end, we started adjusting our speeds, and you'll see the slower speed definitely gave a much more uniform pass and spread, which is again something you would expect. We have not done headlands here now or anything on this, so definitely a nice feature. Again, can flick between all the different values. So we'll see our phosphate. So this is what we are looking like here. If we hit potassium, we will see the same thing again. Then also you have the water available in the soil. So that will show you a nice area like that. And finally, air temperature. So there's lots of factors in here. We'll also have the fully seeded, and this is for later on. I believe these are not implemented yet. The loosening and the deep loosening. So we flick back here to our nitrogen. You see our nitrogen value now has jumped from 134 to 202. So we are well within our boundaries. And again, you'll see, obviously, the way we've tested it, we have left it very patchy. Not the way you'd want to do it, but just for today's experiment, this is the trick and the skill that's involved in spraying. So saying that, we're just going to jump over here now to the dealer, and I'll see you over there. So we are back at the dealership here. We're just going to drop off the demo piece of equipment. And that is us complete. So with that said, I think we will call it a day. This one is going to be short and sweet. Just a little taste into the fertilizer side of it and the liquid side. There is a pellet side as well, which we will dabble with a little bit later. So for now, thanks for watching guys. I've been Snowman86 and I'll see you all later. Take care.